Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday, joined by Aoife Ryle.
Good morning.
Good morning, here at the Connecticut Science Center, and today we're taking a deep dive into Ancestry.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about, those ancestry companies. You send in your spit and they can tell you where you're from. So we get a lot of questions about how does that work? Maybe why are some people's report really specific? And some people might get a really vague answer. So I figured I'd talk a little bit today about how that works.
Okay, and because there are reasons why.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And so what they do is actually when they're looking at your genome, they're comparing you to reference populations. So what these companies have done in different databases is they collect the genetic information of like hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. They ask them where they're from and if they know where their family is from. And so let's say I sent in my spit and they read my DNA, they would compare it to those reference populations. And they'd say, you match up a lot with these people who live in this area of the world. So I don't know, maybe like this group over here. And so that means you're probably from this area. There are some problems though with the way that, like we said, some people get really specific reports. For example, when I did mine, I can show you my map. So
that would be Ireland.
This is Ireland,
yes.
Yeah. And you can see it's down to counties.
Wow.
Very, very specific. I have a friend who did it, and she got all of southern China. So
very broad.
Very broad. And so what kind of the problem with that is our reference populations here is not very diverse. So this is kind of a representation of a lot of them. This whole section here is all people of European ancestry. Blue represents the percentage who have Asian ancestry. Green is African. And then you look, we have one little purple Lego here.
Yeah.
And that is Arab and Middle Eastern descent. The problem is that if you are of that descent, there's not a whole lot of reference.
So fewer reference points, so less data.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you can't get as concise.
Exactly. So that's why they might be broader. But luckily, this is a problem that people have recognized and are working to fix.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys here at the Science Center have something really neat happening this Thursday. It's part of your Straight Talk Science series. This is a pay-as-you-wish, so you can attend for free, but you can also contribute as you see fit. But let everyone know what they're going to be tuning into on Thursday.
Yeah, so this one is our African Ancestry Identity Experience. So it's an adult event. It's all virtual. And it's actually a panel being led by one of the women who founded AfricanAncestry.com. So they'll be talking a little bit more in depth about this, and obviously more knowledgeably about these reference populations and how they're working to help diversify these genetic pools so that people of African ancestry can maybe know a little more specifically where they might be from.
And there'll actually be like a reveal done during the session.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Awesome, good stuff. So ctsciencecenter.org if you're interested. Still time to sign up. It's happening again Thursday.
Yes.
All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.